TexPlex has been growing every year. It started off with this big grand idea, and I think this is the first year that they're really showing what they're capable of. When I came into round one at TexPlex, I knew it was going to be fun. I knew it was going to be big. I knew that they had put up a bunch of money for the purse, and so they were, talking with Billy. I knew that the track had been coming around a lot, and they've been putting a lot of work into it. But what's really surprised me more than anything is the number of people that have come out to support it. Not just like the top pro racers, but there's tons and tons and tons of amateurs out here. I mean, they have got like 180 entries so far today.
So the Texas UTV series really attracted me because right now all of the other racing categories are shut down, and I actually race full-time drag racing, so this is completely out of my wheelhouse. But since I'm not able to drag race, I've decided to bring the Can-Am out here and see if I can hang with these guys. One of the cooler things that I've noticed about all the UTV stuff out here is everybody's really willing to help everybody. If you need something, the guys next door, twice so far today, have lended a hand. I said, guys, I'm new here, and they said, what, everybody was new at some point, and they were glad to help. And it's really family oriented, and the folks out here at TexPlex are absolutely crushing it, doing what they're doing.
Coming to the very first round of the UTV series, I was really nervous at the start before we went on the track, but when I went out, it got easier.
Once they throw the flag and I get into that corner, all my fears go away, and I just really have to focus and make sure I take the right one so I don't get caught up in something bad.
Man, looking at the 170 class, the future of UTV racing is pretty bright. There's not a ton of options for kids to race these days. Parents feel safe having a roll cage around their kids, so it's obviously you see the class growing every single round. It's really good for sure.
I love seeing the evolution of the sport grow, and I want to be a part of it, and I'm going to be a part of it. Hopefully, if my kids want to race, if they want to play baseball or read books, I'll support them whatever they want to do. But if they have my blood, which he seems to be a pretty wild little nut, he's probably going to enjoy being out on that track.
Not only are they learning how to drive, but they're learning how to tear something up and fix it. So they're learning a lot about physics. They're learning how to repair things. That's something that we're really struggling on these days. There's too much out there, and people aren't really mechanically inclined. I love that class, and that's really cool for them. And props to them for being able to do it.
When I first heard that TexPlex was going to have a motocross-style format for the racing, I was kind of on the fence about it. I thought it was cool, but I wasn't really sold on it initially. But the more we do it, the more I like it. Honestly, it gives you plenty of track time, but at the same time, if you have a bad race, your whole day's not ruined. You have a whole another chance to do good. So it's great to mix it up, and that's something TexPlex is really doing out here. They're creating a style of racing that's never been done in side-by-sides, and it's awesome because it's so beginner friendly out here, yet challenging for the pros. It's great.
When the green flag drops or the green light comes on, it's literally a drag race to the first turn. So whoever gets the whole shot is definitely going to have the advantage going into the first turn and being able to get out in the lead and check out.
For me personally, I feel like it's a better format for racing than these like main event races. It just makes twice as good spectator, friendly atmosphere, and it's just cool. It's different. Nobody else is doing it that way.
It is very important. If I come out here and get on podium, that's huge for me, because just all these people are like, wow, you're 12. And it just makes me excited and makes me want to come back.
It means a lot to us because we really just started racing. It means a lot, but if we don't get on the podium, it's still as good. At least we tried.
Doing well at TexPlex is super important to us. I mean, just look, they're getting involved with companies like Ford and Can-Am and Maxxis and Raceline. All these big corporations are wanting to get involved with this place. And it's great for the racers because they can come in and you've got a lot of eyes on you out here,
Well, it means a lot because it pays $40,000 to win the pro class. So that's two different pro classes that pay that well. There's plenty more where we came from, and I guarantee you that they're all going to be coming out here next year.